Okay, we're back. This has had plenty of time to dry. Although I'm not gonna lie, it still feels a little soft. But it's fine. It's the story of my life. It's fine. So I'm gonna get a little bit of black gesso and paint over it. Paint over that goof. That is, it is going to be a little harder to see the dimension on the black. So, through the film. Obviously in person you can see it. But, and then we'll have to dry this. I got some high texture right there. Okay. Looks like I think I got most of it. Okay. So, in case we have to do more, putting this back in my handy dandy cheater. Put that back. Put the lid back on the gesso. Set this over here, and I'm gonna have to dry. I was doing playback on the other ones, and it sounds like you can hear me. I mean, not that the dryer's not annoying, it is, but you can definitely hear me. So I'm just gonna give this a quick dry. And I just grabbed a few things for elements. I didn't grab a ton. I definitely got some more areas to hit with that gesso. That's okay. We have to get the smaller. May have to get the smaller brush to hit that. Sorry. My humor's like a 12-year-old boy. So let's get this back. And let's hit those few little areas, only because they may get covered up. And then you may see them. And I may not be able to reach them. And that would suck. So, and also, like, when I'm painting this, I think part of it is, like, I have a glare. When it's wet, you know, it reflects. So I think I can't fully see when I've missed some spots. Or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself. And my aging eye is not the best. Okay. So I feel like I still see some areas right here. But you know what? That's okay. Because this will be getting painted. That is crazy. How I can see all these little raised areas. Now, I probably should turn around and look from the other side too. Yeah, I gotta get some on this edge. And it's all like also how the light hits it. Okay. I can't tell if that's white or light. All right, we're calling it done. Because I think I've poked and prodded at it enough. Okay, same thing. Put it in my cheater. I'm just terrified my brushes are gonna dry out. So, because I do work slow. So, all right, let me hit this again. Not too bad. Of course, I did turn it upside down. All right, so then we gotta start thinking about how we want to arrange the items. And I still see some white stuff in here, but I don't care. We'll get it. We'll get it. Okay. So, I don't know if on here, let me stand up and look. Yeah, you can see. See how I missed some white right there? Y'all saw me paint a million times. Okay, so that's just giving us our texture. It's kind of scaly looking, which is kind of cool, but all right. And then we got a plan, and I've got 3D gloss gel to use to glue stuff down with. And I know I want to, it's got some torn cardboard because I need to build up a platform for this dude, you know? So I think I like the corrugated showing. So I think that's where I want those. Now, I probably should absolutely not put this here. Because I am sure my hand's gonna go through it at some point. Actually, I'm probably pretty sure that it's going to. But it's fine. It's fine. And it won't be exactly where I had them, but it's fine. It's in a roundabout way. It's really hard working with the pieces out instead of close to you. Well, shit. Emergency already. Let me get it. It's fine. I have to say, it's very, very strange. I can also tell you I would rather be working on a flat canvas versus a wrapped one. And this will dry, this medium will dry clear. So we want to start building some details. I may need to go ahead and paint the cardboard once it dries. But so this is my thought. He's gonna go somewhere, or she, in this. And so I want to add is my key too big? Nope. It can be glued right on top of it if that's what I want. So I'm just trying to figure out, I think I want to glue and fan those out. Maybe stack a few things. The problem, we got to work on balance. So I want to make sure that the balance works. And I may have more things than we intend to use. But so yeah, so I want to get some flowers in there. Problem is, I'm gonna have to glue those flowers and paint them down before I put him on there. So that will be interesting, but that's fine. We will figure that out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue these down. Didn't take much for those since they're paper. Sorry, I do Mother Rucker. Okay. It's fine. So get that off of there. And then we're gonna glue this guy down. Okay. So possibly, I don't know if these little hard flowers, and I may not be able to even gesso those. We will see. We'll go ahead. Glue this piece. So I'm just trying to get some on the edge and apparently my finger. So got a little too much. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I'm saying it's fine. I hope it is. Okay. I mean, my hand's starting to stick. That I do know. Trying to get those overages a little bit. I don't know how much it actually matters, but, and then those will need to dry. Let me go ahead, put a little bit of heat on it. And then we'll paint all this in black, with black gesso. So, not really sure how much we would consider this balanced, but it's fine. It's fine. We're all fine here. Let me clean my little brush off. Let me clean up my little my pile. My trusty baby wipes. And then that way that can be drying. All right, so I was thinking I may go back to these paints that you couldn't really see, because I think I can paint it around the corners and stuff. I was thinking of putting some of this on there. We can cut some pieces, see how that works. I may not do too much more, just because I feel like we're going to get into some issues. So let me grab, what's all in here? I have embellishments like everywhere. Okay, so these are mainly skulls and eyeballs. Okay, that's not the vibe we're going for with this one. I mean, that's my normal vibe. So let me get my keys out here. I have a gelato jar of keys. And okay. It's a little more aggressive than I was anticipating. That one's a little too big. Just trying to get to some of the little ones. But, oh, nope, that's a big one too. I mean, not big, but I'm trying to find something that'll fit in there. And that little guy might. This one won't. So we're definitely going to put him back, because I don't think I want to put it on top. Oh, I got this little guy, but he's too little. But he may be able to fit into some other places. Or I've got this one. I think I need the flat one. And this is what it's all about, folks. I think he's a little too small. But I think he would work better because he's a little flat. And I've got this one. Same thing. Okay. All the keys. So many keys. And I have them in silver also. Wow. So, and there's some the same kind. Okay. Decisions have to be made. Let's put my keys over here. Okay. So, decisions have to be made. Do we like that one? See, I think that I can't decide if I like that because it actually fills it up. Stupid. Or this one. I mean, okay, I think I like this one. I think I like that one. Still leave that out because I may use it somewhere else. So I'll glue that in once this all, I got glue all over my fingers. It's almost dry. Let me hit it just a little bit more and then we'll be able to black gesso this. I don't want glue. I got a big chunk right there. Also, I don't want to catch my... I don't want to catch my cardboard on fire with this thing. This thing is blazing hot. All right. Let's get the gesso again. And I mean, this has been a fun day of playing in the craft room. I have cross stitching I need to get done though. So that is what I will do once I finish this. Okay. So I am going to put, well, not yet. I'll put a paper towel when I start to, because I'm going to dry brush those. And here's the hardest part for me is visualizing what things are going to look like when they're all these weird colors that don't go together. When you're first organizing everything, I really have a hard time. So yeah, I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. It looks weird and terrible and they don't go together. I'm just rotating. Make sure I get all the white that I can see. Okay. So yeah. I struggle. Hopefully that glue is dry. I struggle. And then I watch other people's videos and I go, yeah, that looked like a hot piece of mess too. And then it got painted all black or white. And it starts like looking awesome. So just my biggest thing is I want things painted. If I have anything that needs to go, like I'm probably gonna have to paint those flowers separate and add those at the end if I want those roses like right up against the dragonfly, because truly you're not going to be able to I'm not going to be able to paint them. I'm going to ruin the dragonfly, right? I'm trying to be careful over here because I do have that glob of glue. That's kind of making me a little nervous. Just a little nervous. Not terribly. Again, I'm just moving it to different angles. So that we can get all the places. Okay. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. So how do we feel so far? If you are new to this type of art hobby. Uh-oh. Had a little too much fun with that one. Okay. All right. Not sure what that was about. I wonder if that's pulling the glue off my fingers. It's fine. All right. So we got that so far. So let's dry that before we do the next. I think my paintbrush will be, I think it'll be fine. I mean, it will be if I don't knock it all over the place. So sorry for the dryer again, but it's just part of doing this, you know? I mean, the cat's sleeping through it, so that's a good sign. Alright. I'm just lightly giving it a thing. And then definitely see where when I paint other things I need to get a few more things missing. Okay. Okie dokie. So now we know we want him here-ish. We know we want this key. So let's go ahead. Well, let's think about what other. Do we want the key this direction or that direction? I think it looks better with that going down. Okay. Now, with these, put just a little. Do I want to put a little dimension on there? Because when he's there, I need to quit grabbing his ass by his ass. You will see those. Okay. But I feel like I need something else over here. To balance that. Okay. So that's what we're going to do there. Go ahead and get this. So it wasn't too bad. I didn't do too bad of a job. Oh, wow, that looked like it's separating some. Probably not straight. Probably don't care. I mean, just saying. Of course, this is going to come up through the holes. But it's okay. Oh, I did not have a baby wipe out. Not smart. All right, let's. I'm sure there's other things you can use for glue. I really like the 3D gloss. I think it really helps with these heavier elements. This one's gonna be weird. Sorry, I did not mean to do that off camera. He's a little weird, but I think it'll hold. I think it'll hold. Okay, so I know I keep sucking air through my teeth. Is there anything else we need to glue at the moment? I don't think so. I think this just needs to dry and needs another coat. Maybe do I want that element sticking out? I don't know. He may cover that. And can I get it out? Yep. All right, so I mean, I really think I'm just trying to make this pretty simple. Because I'm not trying to go crazy overboard. Does he look off balanced over there? I know I want the rose there. Okay. Again, this is where I have a hard time. So I may leave him out for a second until I get this painted. And let's not get our glue everywhere. Yeah, because I get to where all I can see are the colors and how they don't work together. And especially those 3 metals. And it just really, I struggle. And I may need to add, the gear may need to slide under that one. Give it a little balance. Or at least something to stand on, you know. Is it too tall? Yeah, maybe too tall. May have to find something else. Let's see. Let's see what, I mean, I only have a gazillion things. It is not like it's going to be that difficult to find something to slide under there. I have a handful of gears that will work that we made today. So we've got this one, which is still a little too tall, which means this one's probably too tall. Yep, because they are the same height as that. Have no fear. I have a glass jar of gears. I mean, you know. Now I'm going to take these things. I got frames in there. And they're heavy. Get these out. Which one of these? I don't know. They're a little too big. I was like, one of those could have worked. Got keys in there for some reason. All right. Let's see what I got. What do I got? Seriously, come out. Okay. So I've got, these are really thin, but I could take, not that, take a couple of them, maybe. They're all, I wish they were smaller, right? Oh, I have smaller ones in here. Okay. Didn't go exactly the way I was hoping. Now, I have these bigger ones that are thicker, but that's like way too big, right? Or is it? Like, I don't know. That looks pretty good. I like that one. Or are we like that one coming off the edge? I think I like the other one better. I think I like this. I think I like that. And I think that solves our dilemma. And I don't think I need all these gears. that I, let me leave that one out. And that one. There's a little thicker than all these little paper thin metal ones. Okay. So y'all are seeing the thought process, and I'm just letting you know, like, it's, you know, takes time to figure out what you're doing. And I really didn't have anything major planned for these. I really like these frames, but I definitely think then I'm just starting to like get crazy since I have a little frame down here. What I probably should have done was did something like that, but that's okay. I have it for the next time. Oh, let's put that gear up. Let's drop everything on the floor. Okay, so sorry. I know there's ums and I know there's space in between. Again, first mixed media video. Be kind. Be kind to me. All right. Let's get this all dabbed on there. A little dabbity-dab. A little dabbity-dab. You know, it's amazing how much we do close to our faces until you realize that you're filming. Ugh. So yeah, my apologies. There's a handful of times that I'm doing stuff right out of the camera view, like just out of the camera view. But you know, I'm learning. We're all learning. Okay. Got some excess. It'll dry, we can paint over it. I don't want it to give too much texture. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Let's try that a little bit. So we got a little platform for him, for her. And then I'll start painting down here because I said that was dry, but it don't look dry. Still a little tacky. I'll have to get in with the small brush and get into a few little areas I see that I can do while I'm waiting on the other glue to dry. Alright, I'll get my little small brush. Beep. Don't lose that low key. Probably should just throw that away. But, you know. Just seeing some smaller areas where I can still see white or cardboard. So, just taking care of those with the smaller brush. Okay. I think that's dry enough. Let's try to paint this sucker. I'll use the small brush so I can get down in there. I was gonna paint it before I put it on here, but then I decided, nah. That's how I live dangerously. This is where I risk take. I'm just saying. Not a risky person, but I'm a little concerned with that glob of glue that I can see down there, but everything else looked like it painted decent underneath here. Just wasn't sure. Ooh. Okay, let's get the green in there. And then I try to like tilt it too, just because you don't know how this piece is going to be displayed. So this way, it'll help you see if you got any areas. See one right there. See a bunch under here. It's also where that glob of glue is that I'm scared of. Okay. Well, since I have this out, I'll just go ahead and use my little brush. I know it'll take a little bit longer, but that's okay. That way you guys don't have to hear me like put this brush away and then work on getting the other brush out. I mean, I do like that you just paint right over everything. And I haven't decided yet, and I guess y'all, by the time you get around to seeing this, it will have been decided. I think those are gonna need a second coat. I don't know if I'm putting this in one video or releasing separate videos. I feel like this would be a lot for one video. I mean, it's definitely like probably 2 hours. Easily. So. Easily. Okay. So I just have this gear. And I think it's dry. Oops, if not. I mean, I think it would just make my gesso sticky. Okay, let's turn this way. Make sure I get everything. That's the other thing that's really needed for this sometimes is patience, which I'm not great at, I have to say. I should be, considering a cross stitch. It could take us years to complete a project. Okay, so on that one, since he's hanging off, I'm gonna flip him over and give him a nice little texture, which I'll probably have to do the dragonfly too, because he'll be hanging off. Okay, well, so stick my brush back in here, and then we're gonna dry this off. I hope it's still recording. That would suck. That would suck big time. Oh, so this has been a lot of learning today. For me too. I think. I'm thinking that maybe. I feel like this corner is gonna look pretty bland. And so I may need to do something small over in the corner. I think this one will be fine. So, well, that's still dry in some areas. So I was thinking maybe, what if we put this guy and we put that guy on top of it? Does that look stupid? Yeah, I kind of feel like it does. Okay, what if we did those guys with the key? Okay, kind of like that. So this one goes first. And I mean, if something don't work, just before it dries, pull it off. And it's your piece. I'm guarantee I'm breaking all kinds of mixed media rules. One of them is I don't know how to not be messy with glue. But yeah, I'm sure I'm breaking all kinds of rules. Do you think I care? No. It's what I like. I'm not trying to sell this piece. This is just for fun. This is stress relief, right? So, this is just a fun hobby that can look kind of cool. Don't move. I'm afraid he's not going to have enough to stick. I think he will once he's dried, but we shall see. Also doesn't help if you wipe off. I'm gonna have to stand up over this one. If you wipe the glue off. So I'm probably gonna have to put way more glue on that. Sorry if I'm breathing all up in the camera. Okay. I don't feel comfortable. So I'm just gonna. Okay. Okay. Dry time. I definitely see some areas that I'm going to have to go over with the gesso because I think it's the glue shiny. Because it's transparent. Oh, y'all see that bubble? Alright, so I'm going to let that dry some more. We're going to get our little brush again. Alright, open up. I know if that helps. I just threw it away like I did with the white gesso. Okay, so I think everywhere it's shiny is where I didn't get enough black gesso over glue, which I don't know if it's going to matter on these on the end, because I mean these are going to be covered up by the dragonfly, but just to make it look a little more uniformed. Okay, so let me turn this around. I mean, it feels like it's basically dry. Again, there's no patience in this game. None. Sorry, I'm being quiet. I still feel like these little edges ain't getting painted very good. And I painted like 10 times. Oh, I see some edges there on these tags. Let's get those handled. I'm just going back and, you know, putting my fingers in the stuff I'm not supposed to put my fingers in, apparently. Just get way up underneath here, since that gear helped expose it. Get it good and covered. Okay. All right. I feel like let me have some more to do on this. Try not to put too many blobs in there. Okay. All right, so let's dry again. You just have to, you know, go. And of course, all this doesn't have to be done in one day. So like, you know, whatever you had time for, just come and paint some of it, let it sit, let it dry on its own. Without having to run a hair thing, not a hair thing, heating tool. Not a hair dryer, it's a heating tool. And then, yeah, I think we're ready to glue the big guy in here. Yeah, because think all that looks good. I do still have some areas that are a little shiny, but that is okay. So we didn't use any of those. Put this back, and then we are going to glue this guy. And I want to make sure exactly. I'm going to stand up. Exactly where I want him. Now, his tail. Oh, I see where I need to gesso some more. Good Lord. See a couple places. You know. And I guess that's why it's good to make sure that you look from all angles. Because, like, I'm looking down and, like, this part, this key, and some of this frame on top. Some metal in this heart. And this piece that's under the heart. Oh, it's so funny. It's not getting on the dragonfly, though. See some cardboard exposed there. And there. There and there. Okay. Okay. And then, see a large problem that couldn't see from the top. This whole damn gear. I mean, you couldn't see from sitting from the side. So I'm just getting down in the holes to cover up. There's some more from the side there too, but I don't think you're ever going to see that. Look at that. There's some on that side. Again, lots of painting, lots of me breathing. Sorry. Okay. So I think I'll get a little bit right. I still see some silver peeking through. Still see a little bronze right there. See some on this one. And it's just some of these elements probably just needed a good second coat. And they definitely got it. And some of it, a third and a fourth. Because you can't see from all the areas. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. All right. So, let's try that one more time. I mean, when y'all are watching this, obviously fast forward, listen to it in ×2, because it's a long one. And I get that. All right. Okay. Now, we're ready for the guy. And my concern, and the reason I was standing up and wanting to look, because I want to get him arranged just so. And if I turn him, I can put his tail there. Do we like that? I think we do. I think we do. Okay. So, I'm mainly going to put this on his body and his tail. Because a lot of the wing coming out, sorry, I know I was holding that to myself, but we are going to okay. So, we need just him to dry, and we will then just put a little color to this other stuff. Yep, and we are at an hour on this video alone. This is going to be like a 3-hour video. So maybe I should do it in parts. Just maybe like the preparation part with the resin and all that stuff in one video, and then actually working on the canvas in the next one. Sorry, I'm trying to get this glue off this brush because it kind of starts setting up a little bit. I mean, it's fine, it'll peel off, but it just looks ugly right now. Okay, so we had a lot of things we did not use, and really, dogs again. That's where we're at. Okay, so I'm going to put down this because I'm going to be, I thought I may use that gauze, but decided against it. I'm going to be dry brushing some color on here, I think that's what I'm going to be doing. We are going to test this. Not with that, but I'm just don't want to get too close to him. Then I'll go over some areas with the blue that I have. And this is where it's a little difficult. Oh, he moved. Because he's not quite done yet. And I got a little bit on there. And some of his paint probably should have been done before I put him on there, but you know. And I moved him again. Okay. Okay. I feel like that's got a good then I'm going to get some of that out because I have no patience. So, I don't know, that's a little different than this blue. Let me see if I think I have a darker one. Let's go see if I've got a darker one. So, it's hard for you guys to tell in that camera exactly how it looks. I think I've got a darker blue in this paint. I hope I do. So, I'm hoping this works better with the color of the body. I did not mix this one up. So I'm going to need to do that. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's take a bit of this out. Let's get that very dry brushed. Probably. Yeah, let me dry. Let me dry. I'm just throwing that away. Let me dry this real quick. Won't take long for it to dry, but all right. Okay. Let's try this again. Get a bit of this. I'm just doing a light dusting in some areas. I got too much that time. Just to add a little bit of added color dimension. This is very oil slicky. What y'all like? Okay. I think we are done. Let me dry that real quick. Buffing my hands all over it. And I won't handle it too much. I'll let it dry overnight. But here we are. There's our piece. How gorgeous is that? Right? Now we know this is never going to photograph the way it should. But that's it, guys. We did it. We step by step built a mixed media piece. Yay! Thank you guys for sticking with me through this. And I will learn not to be doing stuff back here. We'll try my best. And let's be honest, like, it kind of matches my bat wing. I had my silver out and was going to do a little bit of silver on here. But then I decided, nope. I think I like the oil slick look. If anything, I could possibly put a little silver on the key. But if I did, I would do it with these metallic wax. And I would do it with the brushed or possibly old silver. I mean, do we want to see what it looks like? I mean, I don't think it's not going to ruin it. Let's just get a little old silver. Just a scotch. Let's put it just on this key. I don't know if I like it. Let's put a little bit in there. Let's put a little down here. Yep. Okay. Not a huge fan. It's fine. It looks good on the heart. But I think I like the oil slick a lot better. But that's okay. Because guess what? I can just wait till that dries. And I can put these paints right back on top of it. Which I may do. We shall see. Alright, guys. That is it. I may leave the heart, though. Because the heart looks like it's all, like, scraped up. I love it. Just not sure about the key. What do you think? Should the keys have just stayed that way? I mean, this one I did a very light. I mean, that one is too. I just feel like this one sticks out more. And I'm not feeling it. So maybe I can just rub some of it off. Okay. Alrighty. That's it. That's where we're at. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week.